All right. I need to be careful how I word this so that things don't get taken out of context. Okay. Uh, if you do a quick Google search on Mr. Beast's controversy, you will find out, you know, that one of his, friends who was working with him who went through a transgender change from a male, he calls himself a female and changed his pronouns from male to female. Uh, it seems that he has finally been cornered grooming young children. Okay, he sent inappropriate messages. Now, the person who he sent the inappropriate messages didn't complain, but there were others who came forward and said that yeah, he had a Discord server and he was chatting inappropriate stuff. Okay. Now, he's not the first, and obviously he'll not be the last. In fact, there are so many YouTubers, so many influencers, whom when you dig up their past, you go back 5 years, 10 years ago, you will find something that is controversial and shocking, something that is inappropriate. Now, my question to you is, like I said, I need to word this carefully. My question to you is, which one among us, when we go back in time, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or 20 years, have we been perfect? Have we not had any vices or drawbacks or something that is, we prefer to keep it as secret? I'm sure all of us has something that is pretty inappropriate or pretty shocking. It's just that we don't talk about it. You remember when Bill Clinton got caught red-handed or got exposed with Monica Lewinsky's scandal? Everybody jumped the bandwagon and, crucified him. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't do it or he was wrong, but I can assure you, majority of the people who are criticizing him, they themselves have skeletons in their closet. Now, for example, Epstein or Harvey Weinstein, I'm sure if you, they got caught and people crucified them. Epstein is anyway no longer alive. But the people whom used to hang around with them, from Oprah used to hang around with them, especially Harvey Weinstein. She has been photographed kissing him on the cheek. Gwyneth Paltrow. So many celebrities were seen holding the arm of Harvey Weinstein. Even presidents, even heads of states, they were with Epstein. Now, did they get caught? No. They were left scot-free. But now there's an even bigger question. All those people who were talking crap about them, you think they have very clean records? In fact, you who is watching my video right now, don't you have skeletons in the closet? Don't you have things that you don't talk about or know that if you were to share it, you'll get crucified? So what is my point? Am I trying to say that, yeah, these people who are doing these crimes, they should be let scot-free, or you should not punish them, or they should be forgiven? I'm not going to tell you what you should do or what you should think. But my question to you is simply this. Which one of us has a perfect record in terms of life, behavior, vices? None of us have. The problem is today online, the internet, because you have so many people who are followers or who are jobless or have nothing else to do in life, they will dig through your past, they will dig, try to find out something they can use against you, anything. And when they do find, whether it's an inappropriate tweet, whether it's a quote, whether it is an actual incident, they will not only highlight it, they'll blow it out of proportion And what do they want in return? What do they want? They want the person to be cancelled. They want the person to not exist. They don't want that person to, you know, be around. And until that person is no longer there, they will not stop. Now I know what you're thinking. So should we let these people who are like pedophiles or who have a criminal record, should we let them loose into society? No, I'm not saying they should be let loose. Like I told you, I'm not going to tell you what you should do or what anyone should do. My question is simply this: is your track record perfect? And the second one is, if you go back in time 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, don't you think there were things that you did which you should be ashamed of right now? I have done. I'm not going to talk about you, I'll talk about me. I've done plenty of things, plenty. Whether it is be crazy about sex, whether it is chase females, whether it is send inappropriate messages. No, that time there was no WhatsApp or to a girl who is feeling turned on. I've done all those things. I've seen porn. I have, when I was young, I've done things which I'm very ashamed of, from copying in the exam to stealing in a small supermarket when I was a small boy. So if you go back in time and you dig up, I'm sure you'll find something or another that would be the most shocking. So then what is the answer? Is the answer the person should be cancelled? The person should cease to exist? Should the person be given a second chance or not a second chance? That I leave it for you to decide. But my main bone of contention is, we are living in a society today where moral policing has become the theme of the day. Everyone wants you to be accountable to them. Everyone wants you to report to them. Like, I get so many comments. If I tell them I'm earning well, they'll say, I don't believe you. Show me your bank statements. If I say I'm not earning, big amounts of money, what a loser. Who the hell wants to follow you? So what is the mid ground? Do I say that I'm earning like you? Then they'll say, why should I follow you? So, and here's a bigger question. Do you go around posting your bank statements publicly for the world to see? Simple question, no? Do you share it with the world? Do you share your private information? No. People are even afraid to give their real names when commenting. And what is the reason? The reason is this: the minute you get exposed, your self-righteous dialogue, there's no value for it. The problem is, there are some people who may have certain weaknesses but may not have other vices, and it's vice versa. There are some people who have, let's say for example, let's take a public figure like Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens. These are very well-known people. I think the other far right. Okay, I don't know, you can correct me. So I'm just giving you two famous people. Just came to mind, or even Elon Musk, for that matter. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, whatever, famous person. Now, obviously they will preach certain values. They will they will show a certain image. But don't you think they have something or anything that may be scandalous, shocking, unacceptable? Even your favorites, let's say for example you admire a sports person, or let's say you admire Prime Minister Modi, or let's say your mother, your father, the temple priest, or the church priest, or the mosque, or the preacher, whomsoever. You think they are all clean? You think they are all perfect? You think they'll actually reveal their dark and ugly side? Why do you think so many tourists or celebrities, when they go for these holidays to these exotic locations, they keep it hush-hush? Nobody knows that they're coming. Because they can let their guard down and they can do a lot of things and get away with it. I just find it so bloody irritating to the point where I hate it. I know hate is a strong word, but I seriously hate when people literally go through 10, 15, 20 years of everything that you've done to dig out one incident, one episode, one word, one sentence, one statement, anything that they can publicly share, expose, and hopefully try to destroy. And remember, all of us, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, we were different. I was very immature, man. Even as early as, I think, today I'm 47. At the age of 40 itself, I was still not mature. Seriously, 40, 41, 42. There's so much more to grow. So if it took me 42 years to reach a level of maturity, so then just imagine if everything I did, if I was famous and every mistake of mine was exposed, how do I survive? Try your life. Do you have your life that is perfect? Can you literally expose every single episode of your life to the public? You can't and you will not, even if you could. And when we are young, we do a lot of stupid things here. We are crazy about girls, we are crazy about sex, we will chat, write or send something that is inappropriate. And at the heat of the moment, we can do a lot of things which, I guess, when we look back today, we're like, shit, man. How did I even think of that? Or why did I even want to do that? There are a lot of things I'm personally very ashamed of. And, for better judgment, I'm not going to share what they are because I know how the internet is. They'll take that screenshot or they'll take that video, part of the video clip without giving context. And I can definitely tell you there are maybe offhand, right, 5 things which if I were to share, maybe my brand will be destroyed. Okay? 5 things. But these 5 things I did when I was, I think 27 years ago. No, more than that. Maybe 30 years ago, you could say 30 years ago. If I share with you now what I did 30 years ago, I'm 47. So at the age of 17, or even more than that, less than that, sorry. Say when I was 15. If I share now, I can assure you, my brand will be destroyed because these trolls, these haters, these people, individuals who like to model police everyone, they will only highlight that. And we live in a day and age where some people, they love to focus only on the negative. So if that is the case, who will exist? That is why everyone's putting a fake image, a false narrative. They're creating a false narrative, they're putting a fake image, they're acting what they are not, and they're hiding everything else. Because they say, be authentic, be truthful, be honest. It's like telling your child, tell me the truth always. And when the child tells you the truth, you beat the child. Why do you do this? Then why should the child tell you the truth? So yeah, this is the issue, this is the problem that I have against the internet and against the moral policing of the keyboard warriors. Like I told you, I'm not going to tell you, oh, they should be not exposed or they shouldn't be punished, or that I leave it to you guys. Whatever is a rule of the land, whatever is the law, that will apply. But in the court of social media popularity and social media justice, the self-righteous keyboard warriors, they will want you to be Jesus Christ while enjoying your content, while having everything nice. They'll do everything that is sinful and bad, but the minute they can crucify you, they'll portray themselves as saints and throw you under the bus. And then they'll say, oh, yeah, see, what a bad guy, what a pervert. But behind the four walls of anonymity, when nobody's watching, they'll do all their crap, all their shit, and get away with it. That's how people are. That's how society is. That's how today's social media world is. Which is why I tell people, don't aim for fame or popularity or being the people's person. You don't know when they'll turn around and throw you under the bus. Alright? You guys take care. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree, whatever it is.